You want special treatment? I would love to. Buckle up, this is a long one. Once upon a time in 2015, I worked my way through nursing school as a waitress in a restaurant. This place didn't advertise. They prided themselves on word of mouth for their popularity. That detail is important. I had been there for several months and had proven myself reliable enough to help train new waiters. We had one older guy who had just started. He was a little awkward and shy, worried about making mistakes. On the night of our story, he was in the section next to mine, and I was ready to support him. What he wasn't prepared for was a demanding table of 6 20-somethings with attitude. He came to me worried and confused, asking about a dish that wasn't on our menu. I told him to check with the kitchen, and they were fine with it, but that seemed to give the table the green light to make demands every time he came back. As soon as he delivered the last item, they needed something else. I kept an eye on him, and when I saw his panicked face, I stepped in to help. This continued throughout their meal, and it was clear they were being rude and demanding without any kindness. I made sure to check in on him, preparing him for the possibility of no tip, but I reassured him that I wouldn't touch the tips from his other tables. He looked like he might quit on the spot. The leader of the table was especially harsh, berating him and making fun of his service. They had come in close to closing time, and I could see he was struggling. When he asked about an employee discount, I was confused. That's when he revealed that the leader was a trainer at our other location and had spent the entire meal belittling him. To make matters worse, she claimed there were multiple birthdays at the table and demanded free cakes and the birthday song immediately. I was furious for this poor man. Instead of reacting impulsively, I told him to prepare the cakes, but to hold off on serving them. I went to get the manager, explaining the situation. Our managers were amazing and had our backs. I asked for permission to do something special for this table, and my boss smiled, ready to help. I gathered every employee I could find, including the dishwasher, and quickly explained the plan. Then I told the nervous server we were ready to drop the cakes. When we arrived at that table, it was the largest group we'd ever had for a birthday song. We served free cakes in front of every seat, and the leader wore a self-satisfied smirk as we lined up to sing. And oh, did we sing! We belted out that birthday song as loudly as we could. The table was in the corner, and our voices echoed back, creating an excruciatingly long song. Their smiles dropped immediately, and they covered their ears as we continued. It was a joyful moment, and I still smile thinking about it. While we were singing, our boss was making phone calls in the office, informing her manager about her behavior. She didn't get her stack discounts, and I witnessed her being handed the phone, crying and making excuses for why she shouldn't be fired. But the general manager had already been informed, and she was done. I can't predict the future. She might have convinced someone to hire her back, but I knew how she treated that poor guy. And I could see the quiet rage in my boss when he was truly upset. I would have almost given up joining in that loud song just to hear those phone calls. Almost.